Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cities, Skylines, and the City of Knights Gauntlet with your mayor, Kuros Paladin. And we are following a train that is traveling from Traverse City to the city of Detroit. You can see it up there in the distance. And we had, in our last episode, we had done a lot of rail work out in Detroit itself. Actually, I take it back. That was Chicago that we were looking at. We had done a lot of rail work out in the train station in Chicago. And for this episode, I want to concentrate a little bit more on city growth. Now that we're into the week and the weekend is over, that means that we'll have some education coming back. We don't have to worry about waiting for all of the schools to open up again and all these businesses just looking for educated labor. And here we are. We see the Detroit skyline over there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Actually, there is another iconic landmark in the game that I want to put down in Detroit. So I'll probably get around to that this episode as well. In fact, if I can manage to actually hit 55,000, then we'll go ahead and do that. We got Ulminster there. That is not actually part of Detroit, of course. But as everybody here probably knows, I love my cathedrals in my cities. I gotta have cathedrals in my cities. They just look so awesome. So here we are. Ooh, wow, wild turn here. It's like a roller coaster coming right into the train station of downtown Detroit. Look at all the people waiting for the train. Oh yeah, okay. Yep. So, okay, so yeah, we're at 50,466. I'm going to mention that now. So 50,000 and a half. So 50 and a half thousand. Because that way, halfway through the episode, I'm not going to say, I don't remember where I started. So now the bad thing is we're in the middle of the night. So any residential that I do build or anything that I build, they won't actually start construction until approximately 6 or so a.m. But I can still start planning out some residential. Now, last episode we also put a little bit more down over here in Cleveland, and Chicago is doing fairly well. It really is. I would probably like to get a little more high density somewhere. That's really gonna mess me up when it comes to my education because, of course, all those educated people will move out. They won't come back, so you can see I've got all this high density here as well as you get all the low density as well. And if I blow away that low density, all the people that move in are going to be uneducated, and then that just takes even longer for the education to catch up. But got to do it eventually, right? You just can't hold off forever. So what I would like to do in Detroit is I am going to go ahead and I'm going to start replacing some of this. So I'm going to put high density here, and I'm going to put high density through here. Now, an observant viewer mentioned something about how the game automatically deletes them for you. Yes, I get a little impatient, and also if I delete them, then the new development can just develop where it wants as opposed to developing around the existing structures. And then you end up with these high density buildings that are like, 2 by 2, and then there's just a whole bunch of wasted space. This is going to be a downtown core, so I want there to be, larger buildings in there. So yeah, we're going to take a hit. We already have, as you can see, took a hit in residential. And then those lots will just sit there like that until about 6 a.m. game time. So where else would I like to go? I've got a lot of demand for office and industrial. At this point, I think industrial would be the better, only because we don't have the educated workforce for office. So let's see here. Last episode, I think, we saw. Oh, Rouge is making money again. Okay. But we could probably expand on Rouge, because all we really have here is we've got some ore mining, and then we have the giant smelter, don't we? We have a kiln. We've got a fiberglass plant. Okay, so there's a lot more stuck in here than I thought. I really... Okay, I got everything snuck into this little thing, didn't I? Yeah, okay, so... What else can I really put here then? I guess nothing. We got the fiberglass plant. This is all storage and an ore industry fence. So that's a cosmetic glass wait, glass? Do I have a glass manufacturing? Yes, okay. A seabed mining vessel. I mean, that would be cool. Actually, I could put some... You know what? I'm gonna do it. What the heck, why not? So we're gonna cheat. We're gonna use the paint tool. And we're gonna paint some ore out in the middle of Lake Erie. I think this is how it works. I've never done the seabed ore before, so I really don't know. I think I'm painting this. I don't know for sure. Let's go back. Yeah, okay. So, seabed mining vessel. Now, obviously it's going to need a road to connect to. So, why don't I put a road down first? And we can just put down some old crummy industrial road. Here we go. Come out to there, and then actually come out a little bit more, maybe to there, and then across. Okay, come back to this, and I was too close, wasn't I? Yep, okay. So let's go ahead. Okay. So about here, it looked like. There we go. I had it. I had it. Come on. I had it. Where was it? There. Okay, we might... There. Okay. Ah! Boy, these things are finicky. There. Okay. Good. I'm gonna do just a little more painting around it. So yeah, we're mining ore right next to our water intake. That makes a lot of sense. Who cares about pollution, right? I'm gonna take the land in just a little bit around these. There we go. Just so that they get a little bit better water. There we go. Okay. Now I have no idea how this thing really works. I guess it just does whatever. Okay. So it's already building up ore. Okay. So I will just continue to help support our giant rotary kiln plant here. In fact, I wonder if I want to put another one in. What other ore processing plants can I put down? There's the glass plant, right? That takes ore. There's the fiberglass plant, the rotary kiln. So, I'm curious. I've yet to play with any of the... I think in my other city I have played with the really big ones like these. I could probably get away with one of these actually, because I do have all the industries going. It just would be a matter of getting everything in one spot. In fact, the petroleum refinery would probably be a good one way over here in Manistee where the petroleum is. Oh yeah, how would you like to live near this? Oh yeah. 175,000 simoleons to build that thing. But I think over here might not be a bad place. And then what did it produce? It produces goods. And then it's, you know, it's right. Yeah, this would be a good spot because it's close to the freight station. Let's go for it. Boom. Damn, that thing is big. It's all dark and I can't see right now, but okay. Hopefully, some oil will get delivered to it pretty quickly. Because it'll demand. So, hopefully, a couple of it wants petroleum, plastics, and metals. Oh, it needs metals, which are going to have to come all the way over from Detroit. Well, I couldn't have everything be perfect, but yeah, there's plastic going on here. So now I have a consumer for that plastic. So let's see if anything actually gets delivered to it. There we go. There's a truck that delivered some petroleum. There's a truck that's delivering some plastic. And then we just need to get some metals, which will have to come all the way from Detroit. So it'll take a little while for it to get some metals, and then it can start spitting out just fuels. So, alright. And then because I have that, there are warehouses, aren't there? There they are, right there. So because I have that, I'd like to put down a warehouse yard just so I can store. Let's see, we've got 10,000, 250,000. I don't need anything huge, so I'll go with this one right here. And I'll just put down right next to it, we'll put this. And then what it will store is where those fuels go. Non-animal flour. Oh, it doesn't do what I thought. It doesn't do what I thought. Never mind, I thought it stored. Let's go ahead and delete it. I thought those stored finished goods. I must have misread that. It says goods and products. Maybe I missed it. There's a lot of times I do just miss things that it's trying to tell me. Okay, well anyhow. So yeah, metal is going to have to come over. Hopefully it shows up via the train and not by truck. So something else I'd like to do this episode, I think I'm going to build a highway to kind of connect Traverse, Manistee to this highway over here. So I think what I'm going to do, we're going to rebuild this stretch right here. So we're going to pause. So let's take a look. We're going to blow away from here. This is a massive change we're going to do here. I don't like how far apart the freeways are from each other, or the lanes. So let's go ahead right up into there, and then same thing, we're just going to take this one out. Boom. All the way back to there. Okay. Then let's get our highway. We want our 3-lane. Okay, put that back in. We want the parallel road. We want node snapping. We want the opposite direction, 32 away. Get this up. There we go. Up and away from everything. Delete that. Delete that. Okay. Now, I want to sort of follow what it was, more or less. I have to go up and over all of this, so let's go ahead and take care of that. 12 is always a good number. But, my hand got off. There we go. So right about here should be good. Boom. And then we're just going to stay elevated. Right up to there. Now we're going to curve. So we're going to come over. We're going to anarchy. Okay, we're gonna do a lot of rebuilding when we get done with this, and what's the word I'm looking for? Changing heights of stuff, because that bridge just up above, this one right here, needs to be changed. Okay. So next, let's. Do I want to go north or south of that? I want to go over that. So. Let's curve ever so slightly this way, but I need to disable angle. There we go. Re-enable angle. And then we're gonna just hopefully. Nope, I gotta disable it, and guidelines because they're just getting in my way. There's glare on my screen right now, so I can't really see what's going on. Actually, we'll just make this a straight shot, so. Get rid of the road guidelines. Okay, because I want to go under. There we go. And I can leave anarchy enabled for a moment. There we go. Okay. Let's finish the freeway. So I got to come all the way out here, but this should be a lot easier now that I'm past the railroad. Good. Okay, anarchy is not enabled. Leave enough space between the railroad and the freeway so I can make a interchange. So we'll come down. We'll leave some space between the freeway and the lake there, and then boom. Yeah, okay, so now that looks a lot better to me. Now, what is not going to look well is, of course, over here. Let's take a look at this mess. So, yeah, this is a mess. But we can fix it. Yeah, look at that. Ha! Okay. But there was no reason for that railroad track to go up that high that quick, so we can actually keep it down. And they would clear, right? Let's take a look at the wires. The wires are my guide. The wires seem to clear. Okay. Bring this down just a little bit. I mean, is there any reason for the railroad to be elevated at this point? I guess if I have roads going under it, they can go under it. So, okay. So that takes care of that part. Now let's take a look at the freeway itself. I don't want it to be too bouncy. So actually, let's see if we bring them up to the same height as that. Or... oof, okay. Yikes. Actually, these can go down a little bit just to help with that. Okay. Just a little bit. And then these can go down. Actually, those, and those can all be the same height as this, perhaps? There we go. And then I know I spend a lot of time doing this. It's probably not very exciting to watch it happen, but I do need to have that up a little bit. Let's take these, bring them up a little bit. I'm not done with the rest of that over there yet. Oh, dang it. I didn't want those other two selected. There we go. Okay, so I'm happy with the freeway, more or less. I just want to grab these two and bring them up ever so slightly. Okay, there. The freeway looks good. Now let's take a look at our railroad underneath, which nobody can see, so maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, one day I'm going to have to take care of the roller coaster railroad. But yeah, it looks good. All right, so let's go ahead, unpause. Do I have enough clearance over here? No. So a couple things need to happen here. Let's grab that node. Pause. You need to move ever so slightly away. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. You would not want to hit that at 80 miles an hour. You would not want to hit that. Okay. Bring it down ever so slightly. And then curve this ever so slightly. Okay. And then we just need to bring... Oh! Ha! Alright, we'll move you as well. Actually, I could have just done that, couldn't I have? Alright, let's do that then. Just there. Take you and move you alone. There we go. I forgot I can do that. Alright. Next, raise these up a little bit, just so they're a little bit higher. There we go. Which means that this needs to come up a little bit. And then this can come up just slightly. Something like that. There we go. And then just ever so slightly there. Okay. But now, yeah, there's enough clearance. The traffic can get underneath. Excellent. So our poor man's I-96/I-94, whatever this is. I mean, it's kind of, well, I-96 continues on up to Grand Rapids. I-94 is more down here. But anyhow. Alright, and it did connect over here. Good. I don't see any dead end issues. Okay, so that helps that out. Now, after all of that, I can actually get started on the highway that I was talking about. So where do I want this highway to connect? I guess I could come in around here and connect into right here. So, let's find a nice 8-lane road. 6-lane road with a median. Do I have a 6-lane road with a median, or do I just want the plain old 6-lane road? I'll do the 6-lane with decorative. So, we're going to have that, and then it will turn into a freeway. And just for simplicity, it will come out at a 90-degree angle. There we go, or more or less a 90-degree angle. Alright, so our 3-lane, we're going to go back to our parallel. 32, and the opposite direction. So, we have to get up and over this railroad twice. Over here and over here. Now these are all ground level. Excellent. We want to start right about here. Okay, so, and we do want to be curved. So let's leave enough space. Let's go up ever so slightly to right about here. Yeah, that'll work, okay. Let's go around this hill. I gotta be mindful that I may at one point want to extend that track. So let's go and turn so that we can go along the side of this hill. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna have to start thinking about going up. Let's take a look. How is that working out? Oh, it's working out really well. That's working out really well. Okay, so right to about there? Yeah, that worked out really well. Okay. And then, look at that. I don't even have to use anarchy. Oh, that's really cool. Don't even have to anarchy that in there. Okay, so we got up over that. I am going to want to put an entrance at some point. So let's leave enough space here for a highway, or for an entrance ramp. We'll go right over the freeway, or over the railroad. And if I can do this without anarchy, that worked out really well. Okay, and now we come back down to ground level. It's a little bit more curved than I wanted, but oh well. Okay. Oh, and I have a cat butting my hand at the moment, so... Your deputy mayor this evening is Dax. Alright, so now let's just bring this just kinda down. I don't want it to be ramrod straight. I like my freeways, my highways to have a little bit of a curve to them. Okay, so all that I just built is going to have to be redone down here. Okay. So, I'm going to have to blow away all this that I just did. I hope I left enough space between the freeway and the railroad here. So, right about here, we're going to just have to blow all that away again. I'm going to put in a full interchange. We're going to use the turbine because, oh boy. Actually, I can. I can turn. So if I get rid of that and that. I actually can anarchy in. So I can raise. Which one of these? I actually did see. Oh, there. Look at that. Okay. So if I go back up to there, I can actually do it without anarchy. Right there. What happens? Can I keep it straight? Yeah, I can. That means that entire freeway that I just rebuilt will have to be redone again, but if I can do it without anarchy, I would prefer to. So let's get it as close as I can to there. Okay. Oh. Alright, so yeah, I gotta do a little bit. Oh yeah, okay. Well, that's just the way it goes. Alright. Let's blow away that. Coming into it, okay. And unfortunately, this needs to go as well. Okay. So yeah, even that little thing there that I moved. Okay. Let's see here. How can I... You know what would probably have been better is if I had rotated it. Nope, it wouldn't have. Okay. Now that I look at it, maybe I should lower... Okay, so we're going to do a lot of work over here, folks. I'm going to lower this and have it at ground level. Get rid of that because I don't want parallel. There we go. Actually, let me build the freeway first. So back over to here. And I have a neighbor outside with a leaf blower. So sorry folks if you're hearing a leaf blower. $32, not 31. There we go. And I want to snap. So we need to come up ever so slightly. There we go. Okay. And then this. Just connect like so. Okay. There. Alright, so yeah, well, I gotta raise that anyhow. I gotta raise all of this because the railroad's gonna go underneath. So all to the same height as that. There we go, okay. Can the railroad actually fit under there? Nope, we're gonna have to even go higher. So let's do this. All of those are just gonna be like the Skyway in Chicago. We just have the Skyway slightly to the west, that's all, or to the east, I should say. Let's take a look. Okay. Yep, just one giant Skyway. Okay. So now we can build the track underneath that we had originally. And I can actually do a nice little leisurely what's the word I'm looking for? A nice little leisurely grade down. Although I've already screwed that one up, so never mind. I want to get to there. To there. And then give me a straight segment, more or less right here. And then straight, anarchy, no, or get rid of that. So I can go in like that. Awesome. In fact, I can even sneak that a little bit closer. There, okay. Put those back. Good. That was an all access. Good, alright. Almost done. Who said building freeways was easy, right? So we're just going to do a straight shot, and then we're going to play. We're going to do this. We're going to use anarchy and force that and that to be elevated so that then we can come over to here, raise them up a little bit. Every time I go to reach for my keyboard, I bop my cat in the nose, and then she gives me a look. It's like, well, if you weren't sitting right where my hand is on the keyboard, I wouldn't be bopping you on the nose. Alright, there we go. Good. Alright, just one last connection over here. So let's do our curves. 32 opposite direction, excellent. It remembered all that, so let's go ahead. We'll come out, and then we can go back down to ground level. We'll use move it in a little bit to get that to look a little bit better. And then in. Okay. Last but not least, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Turn that on. Into that. Okay, same thing. We're going to use anarchy to change. Well, not we're going to change that to elevated, that to elevated, go back to normal behavior. And then raise both of these up. Bop the cat in the nose again. Get the dirty look. Okay. Phew! Dear goodness, that was a lot of work. Wow. But that now. Oh, last thing. Haha. Yeah, we got a freeway out to you folks. We can't go anywhere because we forgot to connect it. So we just need a 3-lane one-way road, which is this into that, anarchy, straight. Oh dear. Okay, let's see what we can do to make this look a little bit better. I don't know if there is anything I can do to make it look better, to be honest. Yeah, okay. But now people can get in and out of Manistee a little bit easier. They don't have to go all the way via whatchamacall, Traverse City. If I spread these out just a little bit, and then get rid of that kind of that curve a little bit, and bring this in a little bit. I want that. I want this to just look a little bit better. And then everything the same height there. Okay, I really don't like this piece of music. Boom, we're gonna get rid of it. Okay, there we go. We got some people already using it. Awesome. Alright, and then in a future episode, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have a road that will have to somehow connect over to this. That will be a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I may have a massive stacker. I may have something that goes up over the railroad, over the freeway, to connect to the freeway. So yeah, they're still waiting on metals from Detroit, of course. I don't know how soon that will happen. Come on, Detroit. Start doing your work. 6:30 a.m. Hey, guess what that means? We should start seeing some changes over here where I put my high density in. Yeah, right here. I think it was. So we got some more going. 51,000, so 600, right? It was 54.99, so just over 600 people have come in. 648, right? So what I would like to do to end the episode, where was there? It is the One Detroit Center. This is another icon of the Detroit skyline, and the name of the game is, of course, Skylines. So I want to put this down here, and we're going to put it space already occupied. I don't know, is it? I don't know what's occupied. Let's do this. Because I do want it right here. So we're going to delete, 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 delete. They're all complaining anyhow, so... There we go, okay. And we're going to go right up against... Actually, we're going to give it... This building is going to stand by itself. So we're going to do right there. And then we're going to take out that. That. And that. I'm just going to let the building have a little bit of space around itself. We'll throw in some trees. Being Michigan, let's get some sugar maples in there. And maybe if I get around to it, I'll put in some more decorations down here. Because, you know, we can also put in, just something to make it a little different, some different trees. There's even some flower beds if I really want to get down to that level of detail. Alright, so yeah, we got a Detroit skyline coming in there. The One Detroit Center, former Comerica building. So everybody, I've gone really long, 41 minutes. I hope you're having a great time with the series. If you like what you see, hit the like button. Let me know what you like, and I will see all of you in the next episode of Cities, Skylines, Knights, Gauntlet. Take care, and bye.